Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a very interesting news article that's making its rounds and people are talking about it. But anyways, I'm going to offer my 2 cents in this video, but also explain what it is regarding Metro by T-Mobile, or sort of Metro by T-Mobile. But first off, you guys smash the like button. I would truly appreciate that. And also turn on notifications so you guys don't miss a video upload. And so, yeah, let's get into today's video. So on YouTube, one of the most popular videos that you can find when it comes to the mobile tech space, and namely in MVNO prepaid telco industry, happens to be these companies and how they're doing scams. And maybe you go on Reddit too, and you've read on Reddit some of these stories too. And when you start to read into the stories, you kind of start to notice that the call out for a particular prepaid or MVNO being a scam, quote unquote, happens to be just the customer not getting their way. But every so often, there tends to be something that kind of arises, which is not a customer at fault, but the actual real thing. And that comes in a form for today's video with Metro by T-Mobile. And it looks like an ex-employee became a whistleblower. Now, as far as I'm telling from people that's speaking about this, this is not directly to Metro by T-Mobile or their corporate stores. This, in fact, has to do with third-party dealers who fly the Metro brand. And so the article will be linked in the description for you guys. It comes from phonearena.com and literally talks about ex-Metro rep turns whistleblower and reveals schemes that allegedly defraud customers. And there's an update to it too as well. So on the article, it basically goes, and the update was they received a statement from T-Mobile today regarding this story. We've also been asked to remove the screenshots that accompany the original story because they contain sensitive information. So a lot of news publications were getting the screenshots that was leaked from the ex-employee, I guess, and so they've been asked to remove it because it does have CPNI. Um, so here's the official statement from T-Mobile. The website says that, quote, "We do not tolerate fraud of any kind and take these claims very seriously. This situation occurred at one of our third-party retail locations, and we have taken action to address it. We've also continued to improve our monitoring system so we can better prevent and identify and respond to these types of issues." So T-Mobile basically putting it out there that they are looking into it, and they have now confirmed that it is a third party retail location. So it's not one of their flagship stores. The original story, minus the screenshots, it says here, says, they received a letter from a former Metro by T-Mobile rep who alleges that certain stores being run by a particular company are guilty of using illegal business practices. The letter states that the district manager of these stores has engaged in illicit activities that have resulted in significant financial theft since this particular manager took over in the first quarter of the year. It goes on to say, according to the whistleblower, the whole scheme revolves around the district manager illegally obtaining ported phone numbers through an outside source and using these phone numbers to manipulate phone prices and discount them in Metro's phone system. The letter says the Metro reps were told to sell these discounted phones at a higher price. So it seems like they're using numbers and they're porting them into Metro by T-Mobile, and they're activating devices under the promotion for the device. Like say, like if you wanted like an iPhone 12 and they want you to port in a number, you can get it for $50. So they'll port it in a number, they'll attach that iPhone 12 to it, basically creating a sale on Metro's system that the phone was sold. And then the phone actually is not sold. It's still sitting in the third party store. And then when someone comes in and they're like, I want to buy an iPhone 12, they are selling that iPhone 12 at a higher price. Maybe they're selling it for, $150, maybe $200, maybe three. Some have expressed that they've sold them for upwards of like $700, which is absolutely insane. But the third party retailer profits from that, right? Because they show on the Metro system that particular phone sold for $50 under the promotion that it was being sold on, and that a number was used to pour it in to get that. But then they're selling that phone outright to somebody else that comes into their store, and they're selling it for a much higher price. That's pretty dang low for these third party dealers, and this is why third party dealers get such a bad rep. It goes on to says that the letter says the prices of higher end phones are significantly more expensive if purchased with a new line than if a customer buys it using a number ported over from another wireless provider. The former Metro rep says that the undisclosed person known as Jesus provided ported phone numbers to the district manager. The latter and Jesus both gave Metro reps ported phone numbers, account numbers, and transfer pins, allowing them to offer customers a larger discount on new phones. Here's another quote here, and it says, as employees, we were not only encouraged but expected to use these ported numbers to greatly improve the sale numbers of the stores. We were instructed to quote higher prices on phones to customers, and once they agreed to the price, we would use port numbers to get the discounted price in the system and then ring out accessories to make up the difference. We were not allowed to sell phones under a certain price, so we were required to scan as many accessories as possible to have the customer still pay the full quoted price of a phone. This is where the theft of customers happens. Former Metro T-Mobile employee stated. So this is absolutely insane and crazy. And this is why third-party stores really have such a bad rep. It's really hard to trust them. I have seen situations similar to this, and this went on with Boost Mobile as well, where you would go into a Boost store. I went in one time, wanted to get a certain phone. The guy was literally opening the drawer in his shop and was showing me phones he had in the drawer that he was willing to sell me for a certain price, and they were unboxed. They, you know, I was just like, whoa, like that's kind of ghetto. But these third party dealers will do stuff like that to try to get ahead on their sales, get ahead on lots of things. And, every so often you have somebody that's willing to go against the grain. Now, reasons why the ex employee decided to blow the whistle on this third party dealer and their actual outlet stores is unknown why. And a lot of people can speculate, but you know what? The point is, it's not about the ex-employee and what he wanted to gain out of this. It's about this third-party dealer, their outlet stores, their contract with Metro by T-Mobile to sell services and phones, and that there needs to be something implemented in to put these stores in check. Otherwise, they're going to run amok. But that's just my thoughts on this. What are your guys' thoughts? You guys know what to do. Leave your comments, your questions, emotional outbursts in the comment section of the video. Smash the like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. I would totally appreciate that. And also check out the description for for promotions. Get signed up with Helium Mobile and get your first month free on me. Until then, we'll talk to you on the next one.